On a sweltering Eid morning, Uncle Gaber went to the market to buy a sheep. The streets were buzzing with crowds, vendors shouting, beggars pleading. He wandered for hours, but nothing stood out, until he spotted a sheep in a dark, narrow alley. It was standing unnaturally still, as if frozen in time. Beside it stood a pale man in a long black robe, his eyes staring into nothingness. Uncle Gaber asked for the price. As Gaber walked home, the sheep followed without resistance. Children played, neighbors watched curiously. The sheep didn't bleat, didn't pull. It was like it was following willingly. At the building entrance, it stopped. It stared inside, hesitant, then walked in, slowly, like it knew where it was going. Gaber pulled the rope. Still, the sheep moved on its own. Children gathered around the sheep in the hallway. No laughter, no games, they just stared at it. The sheep stood in the center, still as a rock. Its eyes didn't blink, its head didn't twitch, just watching. Uncle Gaber brushed it off, but something inside him began to feel uneasy. Late that night, Gaber lay in bed, sweating from the heat. But it wasn't the heat that kept him awake. There was something wrong in the house. Then suddenly, a deafening crash, like the roof was collapsing. He ran to the living room. The ceiling had cracked. The walls were chipped. But no one had heard anything. Gaber turned slowly and froze. On the wall, a shadow loomed. Not his, not human. Its head was shaped like a crown. Its limbs twisted unnaturally. And then it moved, creeping, gliding toward him. He couldn't breathe. His heart thumped until suddenly the shadow took form. It was the sheep, but not the same. Its face was grotesque. Its wool was stretched, its eyes bloodshot. Its mouth was missing, yet something dripped from where it should be. Strange markings burned into its skin. It wasn't an animal anymore. It was aware. It stared at Gaber with intent, a twisted intelligence behind its red eyes. Before he could scream, it lunged, and suddenly Gaber woke up in bed, gasping, dripping with sweat. Was it a nightmare? He sat up, but the door was open. He knew he had closed it. He stepped out into the hallway. The sheep was still there, but the rope was lying on the ground, torn clean. It had freed itself. Eid morning. Families were cheerful. Radios played takbir. But inside Gaber's home, silence. He stood in the kitchen, washing dishes, trying to shake off the dread. He returned to the living room. The sheep hadn't moved. Not a blink, not a sound. Gaber took the knife. It was time. He stood before the sheep, raised the knife, looked into its eyes, but his arm wouldn't move. His muscles froze, his grip weakened, his knees buckled. He fell to the ground. The sheep tilted its head, then, slowly, it smiled. A human-like smile, unnatural, chilling. It began to change again, twisting, morphing, and then a scream shattered the silence. The family rushed in. Uncle Gaber lay lifeless on the floor, eyes wide open, the knife far from his hand. No wounds, no blood, just death. The sheep, gone. Only the rope remained. Later, an old neighbor whispered, "There's a tale of a creature that takes the form of a sacrifice. It chooses its victims. And the man in black, he's been seen before, in every city, in every market, always with a new sheep, and always disappearing. If you enjoyed our creepy story, let us know in the comments, and we'll see you soon with another chilling tale.